Programme off. A recent round of the Pirelli Porsche Cup was held here at Oulton Park. Paul Mazel, your commentator.
And the leading four positions, and Richard True it is who occupies that pole. And when racing got underway in the opening stages, True it was who kept the lead down through Knickerbrook. And this week saw David Jones in the Jones Brothers car. Godfrey, of course, winning the opening two races in that machine. Marcus Fothergill was lower down the order than we've seen him earlier on in the season. And real shenanigans on the approach to Old Hall. Chris Healy got it all to the inside and then was thrown to the outside and beached it in the tyre wall. No further racing for him. Des Winks was still in second at Druids, but Richard Finney was getting closer and closer in the 944, and in fact took the opportunity on the drag down to Lodge underneath the bridge to try and put a move on Des Winks. And it worked. Jones still there in fourth, with Pete Chambers fifth, and Richard Finney absolutely flying as they completed another lap through Old Hall. He was now the clear leader, putting Richard True down into second place. The rest followed on, and some took a rather interesting route at Knickerbrook. Marcus Fothergill, one of the guilty parties. But at the checkered flag, Richard Finney, well, he was there first, but as you can see from the result confirmation, it was removed on a turbo infringement. Des Winks then was awarded the win, with Pete Chambers second. And with that win, Des Winks up ahead of us on pole. The lights are on red. We wait for them to change. Oh, and Winks, the problem. Stalled it on the line, or certainly a problem. Richard True and Pete Chambers on our left-hand side as we fire down to Old Hall. We'll get there first. No, we won't. Chambers sweeps across our bows. We might just run a little bit wide. Well, Babbacombe there in second. Oh, loses the place. Well, it looked all so good, didn't it, off the line for Robert Babbacombe, but Richard True taking advantage. Pete Chambers on the outside, likewise, down through Cascades. They tumble like the waterfall, and everybody hopefully not making a splash. No, they're all safely through. And starting from the back into, well, let's just have a look at that replay. On board we are with Richard Finney. And let's just look how they all get away. Where is our man on pole, Des Winks? Well, by the time we arrive there, he's gone on his way, managed to get it going. So Des Winks, there he is, just up ahead, in front of the car, ahead of us. Oh, hello, somebody trying to drive into the side of us there. But Finney continues on his way, back up with the leaders. Paragon Porsche of Mark Sumter. Everybody else finding their way, swapping positions. 944 seems to be going very well here at Oulton Park, and there is one of them, Marcus Fothergill. Behind him is Chris Healy, who we saw hit the tyre wall earlier on. He has restarted, or started this race rather, from the back of the grid. And Doran just locked in there. I thought for one moment he'd lost drive there, it went so quiet. Puts the power back on though, coming out of Old Hall, the sun glinting. Ahead of us, Des Winks. After that abysmal start by him, he'll be furious in there. I would think that red mist has descended. There is Chris Healy. We talked about him, hit the tyre wall. The team have done a great job getting it right. Oh, and a bit of a fishtail. Well, a huge fishtail there from Dave Bennett, who rejoined. Well, Dave, what's it? Oh, where is he going? Come back, Dave. Track's over here. This is where they are. This is the great scrap going on between Richard True and Robert Babbacombe. They're fighting it out for second place. Up ahead, Pete Chambers driving away, and the 944 joining into that battle. We might not get a bit close at the moment. Babbacombe, the inside line's got to get through. And Richard Finney there, having been excluded from the first race, charging down on these three ahead of him as well. He's in fourth at the moment, of course. Look at True, sweeping back and forth to the inside this time. Oh, he wasn't quite as close as I thought he was for a minute there. Finney looks well placed there, doesn't he, in fourth, and he will be furious about that decision earlier on to remove him from the results. Great scrap this in second place. Up to Ireland. Finney through, got him there, and well, Richard, oh hello, a little bit of rear facing motoring. That's the car of Steve Tranter. Now what's going on here? Replay at Knickerbrook. And not enough room for Marcus Fothergill and Paul Doran to get through there. The hotelier from Jersey well recovers and just wraps it up over the curbs. And well, Fothergill, clearly a problem from that incident. That's the end of his day. Looks a little bit smoky. No problems up front though at the moment. for Peter Chambers because he is heading towards the checkered flag down through Dearly. Babbicon in second, the checkered flag held aloft, and Peter Chambers takes a cracking victory. It all started when the lights went green. He got out front of Richard True, and Chambers taking that victory just 1.69 seconds ahead of Babbicon, with Finney in third, then True, Doran and Adrian Greaves. Doran taking class 2, Greaves class 3. They look a happy trio, don't they? Well, let's have a look at the championship standings, and after playing his joker in race 1, where he doubled his points, Dave Bennett leads the championship after 3 rounds.